Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Bozmos2, where we are playing Chaco. It is turn 14. I'm still a little ill, but better. So there's that. Let's jump into things. Okay, so top of the turn, Bob Barking Mad Barker, Prince of Plants and Trees, Prince of the Forest. He who mounts the clouds has claimed the throne of Earth. Very cool. We found a magic site in Zaburia, an enchanted tower. This is a +1 earth gem site, so okay. We searched for magic sites in Woven Plain and so with Bozmod2 and Star 1 and found nothing. That's unfortunate. Proclamation from Ninurta, the Intu, is a prophet. So that should be a Holy 4. Then we have a proclamation for a Phlegra Achilles cosplayer, the Unfettered Polemark. Nice. And then we have a battle in Vongar. So let's take a look at this. Alright, so we've got our small squad of Katsina warriors and a whole helping of crappy Chacoan Adal warriors. And we are up against fucking... So basically, this guy's just boosted the shit out of all of his PD. So this is a whole butt ton of Bogorusian province defense. We've got Voy Axemen, which are kind of whatever, but they hit fairly hard. We've got Voy Spearmen, which are very whatever. They've got javelins. We've got Peshti Spearmen, which are better, just generally speaking. And then we've got Peshti City Guard, which are actually pretty okay. Hit hard, decently armored, Voy Archers, etc. Regardless, this is going to be more than enough to... If I had maybe like 12 Katsinas, that might be something, but this is going to chew through the Adal, because the Adal are basically just worthless siege chaff. And the Katsinas could do well, but there's not enough Katsinas. So this is not gonna go well. In fact, actually, like, if it was just Katsinas, then maybe we would tough this out. But because it's not, we will rout. And on the route, we will lose a couple Katsinas, probably. This was not a loss here was not unanticipated, but the amount of PD that he is just pumping, that was unanticipated. I don't really know why it was unanticipated, considering how much PD he had in the last place. But yeah, if we take a look at this, this is kind of a food for thought scenario. Like, if I had just sent in the Katsinas, it's very possible that they would have just killed enough of the PD to rout it, but the Adals broke very, very easily. Lost 36 of them. So that was 114 province defense. Obviously, that's not 114 specifically, but that is, I think, around 30-ish. We just look at the Peshti Spearmen, Voy Archers, Voy Spearmen scenario. I think we're sitting at around 30 province defense, which is... That's pretty intense. Like, that's a lot of province defense for something. But, you got me, is what it is. We see a battle in Lama between Finoscandia and some Indies. He's got a whole bunch of Sisami hunters. These are... They're okay. They've got a harpoon. It's kind of cool. But they're okay. Better than Adal warriors, I'll tell you that. And then we got a bunch of trolls. Really, it's the trolls that are the big interestings. So they come running forward, club some knights, throw some javelins. They also have bear warriors. That's interesting. Finoscandia is kind of an interesting nation. I like the idea of a troll nation. You know, I wonder what all nations are going to be in, what is it? Is it as, Conquest of Elysium, is it 5 that's coming out? I think it's 5 that's coming out, because I think we're on 4, and 5 just got announced like a month or two ago. Actually relatively excited about that. That'll probably be pretty cool. We've got a Battle in the Forest of Lost with Ind, and we are able to actually see Ind's Bless. Ind has an Abbot Sage here, and the Bless is +1 morale, +2 attack skill, magic weapons, cold resistance, defense skill +2, undying 6, and blood surge. So kind of all over the place. Very interesting. But he's attacking with Orionde warriors, which are not sacreds. It's one of Ind's whole things of every different like every different terrain type, province type, right? Ind has a different recruitable there, and these are actually pretty good because they're not super pricey, decently geared, hit hard enough. They're pretty good. Good enough to expand with and stuff like this without any real issue. Just gonna march forward, and once they get there, they're gonna go chop chop. They lost 2. Not bad. We have an unexpected event in Kun Aral. -10 province income. I'm not gonna actually say this. I say it. I say it all the time, right? But I say it every time I play a non-luck build. I'm like, I'm never gonna play Misfortune again. I absolutely will play Misfortune again, but damn, I am getting hit with the Misfortune this run. We got construction of wooden fort in Smacia completed, and what are we doing this turn? Okay, so things have gone really poorly against Bogarus, but in discussions with Facia has been very like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. And Facia came loaded for Bear, unlike me, and has now hit Jereb, and to my understanding, plans to hit Bogarus this turn. I am going to be moving towards taking Bungar, and from my understanding, Facia is still letting me have Jereb, Anglovania, and Bungar. We'll see how that goes. I am making moves towards that scenario, but we're gonna have to like, see what we can do. Facia has asked that I not move into Jereb this turn, just in case they need additional retreat locations. But fingers crossed that they kick the shit out of Bogarus, because I don't want this to be some drawn-out, extended situation, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, let's talk about actual movements. We have a small group here of Adalatal warriors that we're just going to sit in Anglovania. Whatever, right? We are, however, moving Kikmung 4 up to high peaks. We can do either, we can start building something here, or we can usually head back up to Smacia, whatever. There's no reason for Kikmung 4 to hang out here. Mong 2 is hanging out in Escuania, searching, because we're probably going to attack back into Vongar in another turn or two. Basically just waiting for reinforcements. Speaking of reinforcements, Wuya 2 is bringing some fresh Katsinas to the mix. Again, I don't think it's going to take that many Katsinas to cut through something like what Vongar was, but I'm probably going to be very hesitant, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. So we are moving Kikmung 7 over towards Hesperia, picking up some Adalatal warriors there, and maybe dropping stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Over in Woven Plain, we are moving Pavasqua 2 and Star 1 out to Umador in order to site search. And then we're going to head down Kunaral and make this kind of big loop, site searching as we go. We're not going to site search in Black Alps, even though I kind of want to, because there is absolutely a disease site there, and I cannot afford to get people diseased at the moment. So we're just not gonna do that. We are moving northward into Domen with Mong 3 and some Katsina warriors. We can see that Ind is here. My plan is basically he's cut us off. My plan is to try to take Ablak and Domen. We're going to go for Domen first. Fine. If we bump, I think we will win. We'll see how it goes. That's basically how that goes. Kashari, our first Kashari, you can see we get high unrest in certain places because of our build. So places like Finnica, which should be generating more income for us, are actually losing quite a bit of income. So we're going to go pop Kashari 1 down in that location and patrol. A combination of his unrest reduction and patrol bonus is going to help keep these provinces good. We have another good example is Good Old Woods. We're probably going to, there probably will be a turn or two where we, just dump a bunch of Kasharis. They're very cheap. We just pop them out real quick and start sending them throughout our empire to various locations. And it's really nice just to it's kind of like the thing. I almost wish Kasharis had like, instead of having patrol bonus, I wish they had defense organizer. Of course, defense organizer I feel is way stronger, but it's just it's nice to have like a Kashari in every province for patrolling and for keeping your unrest down. So probably we don't need it in every location, but we'll probably put it in a couple of different locations. Like, it looks like Good Old Woods and maybe Finnica have some sites there that are generating unrest, so that's something to keep a lookout for, right? What else is happening? Scouts, we're moving all over the place. Let's talk about some building and recruitment. So we are 2 months away from a fortified village in Zaburia. We're building a lab and a temple this turn. I feel relatively okay at doing that with the force that we have here. We don't really need Mong 1 here, so Mong 1's actually going to break off and start site searching for Earth and nature specifically, really. We continue to research with our god. We're going to have Conjuration 1 next turn. And over in our, so we're getting a Povosqua this turn. I was originally getting a Wuya, but I decided to cancel that and build a lab here. So we're going to get a Povosqua this turn and probably a Wuya next turn. And we're continuing to build Katsina warriors and then fill out as best we can. Over in Woven Plain, we're getting another Chacoan Star Priest because I would like to start adding Chacoan Star Priests to the mix and start boosting our research, basically. And then we're doing Chacoan Elites and Chacoan Archers. And then over in Smacia, we're doing another Star Priest. This one specifically because we want to get some astral site searching over here. But also doing Chacoan Elites and Chacoan Archers. We have Elders now in Woven Plain and in Smacia that are better leaders. They're old, which sucks, but they do have Leadership 80, which is good for us because we need all the leadership that we can get. Actually, our Chacoan Elites have pretty good morale. Base morale 13 is not bad. So we actually have pretty good base morale. We're paper thin, right? Gotta do some work with that. But we need to basically, like, beef up our frontier provinces so that we don't look like such an appetizing little snack for End. I need to reach out to... I absolutely need to reach out to Middle Atlantis and see if they are at... because it looks like they're at war with him. I was seeing provinces, like, I'm pretty sure this province previously was controlled by Middle Atlantis. Or maybe was it Robberhome? I don't know. I need to message them just to see. And then is there anything else that's really happening? I don't think there's anything else that's happening. We found Finiscandia's capital, by the way. This is exactly where my cap was when I was in one of my test games. They expanded really, really weird. Like, we first saw their expansion over here in Witherland, and they haven't expanded up here very much at all. So they kind of like shot out in a direction, and I guess they're curving around. But this has made them kind of like very spaghetti-ish, right? They have a long, thin empire. Maybe they've been able to carve some area off that will allow them to be very, very big. But we'll see. I don't know. This is weird. Like, this gets into that scenario of maybe they were just trying to get to like some lush lands, because like you take a look at like all this shit. All this shit is wasteland. This sucks, right? Like, I get that the map is designed to be kind of like cool, but who the fuck wants to be up here, right? Like, this is all waste. Waste, 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 waste. That's bad. Like, put fucking Ermor up there, sure, but damn, you know. Anyways, so we're moving around trying to find Lemuria's capital, kind of poking around trying to find Satissa's capital, trying to find Marverni's capital. We found another Marverni fort. I think Marverni is going to be up here somewhere. Trying to see if there's anything else that was crazy. Old Oceania is up here, and Baratos is over here now. Kind of cool. I think that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if Dominion can jump over to this point, or if we can siege Dominion. Can we? Tab is the Dominion button, right? Yes, tab is the button to show things. And I cannot see anything. So, IDK. Anyways, this is kind of a very weird turn. We're kind of in a very weird spot now. Because of the decision that we made to go for Bogarus early, and not... We could have expanded further up here. That's probably... I say probably. It's definitely a decision that's going to come back to bite us in the ass. The combination of the population event on Chaco, the decision to attack Bogarus, and then losing so many Katsina warriors in the fight at Jereb is probably going to be a pretty big issue for us for a long... I think that's it for now. I don't think there's really anything else that's going on. Yeah, I think that's it for now. We're still going to try to rush for... I say rush. We're not rushing in any way, shape, form, fashion. We're going to try to get up to Conjuration 3 in a timely manner. And grab Summon Bears. Summon Bears should allow us to field a decent amount of strength. Ant Warriors actually isn't too bad either. The only problem is Summon Bears can be cast anywhere. Summon Ant Warriors can only be cast at the Sipapu, which is one of our sites in Chaco, which is unfortunate. I also wish that Ant Warriors... I wish that Chaco had more sacred summons. I feel like it's a nation that wants more sacred summons. If we can get down to Ogre Dance, and actually get some Katsina Ogres, that would be pretty cool. But that's a ways away, and it's very mage turn inefficient. And you got to think, to produce these, we need nature earth. That basically means our Monketsinas. Not a very good situation for us. I guess technically we could get some Bozmos2s that are lucky. And I say that actually Bozmos2s later on if we do... Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, if we do Vision Trance, right? So Vision Quest gets us Master Spiritualist and Fortune Teller 1. But Vision Trance raises all of our paths to Fire, Air, Earth 2, Nature 1, if they're lower than that. But that's, again, that's a ways away. That's like a late game scenario. Or I say late game. That's like a mid game scenario of having like a factory of producing Bozmos2s and then vision questing them, vision trancing them. And even then, do Ogre Dance? Yeah, you can do Ogre Dance anywhere. That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. Alright, anyways, that is the end of this turn, I think. See you next time. Bye, everybody.